3rd down and goal. Romo protected. End zone. Touchdown, Terrence Williams. The Lions decide to go with a 4-man rush. The offensive line does an outstanding job of giving Romo time in the pocket. Terrence Williams, who's trying to work all the way across the field, he recognizes his quarterback's in trouble. He comes back out of the route, gives him a place to throw the ball in the back line.
Aikman back to throw. Dion. Inside the 10. Quarter. Packers leading 3-0. Aikman. Touchdown. Michael Irvin. Edgar Bennett was split wide to the right, and Deion Sanders is covering him. Leon Lett intercepts the screen pass from far. On 2nd down, Aikman looking. All kinds of time. Touchdown to Michael Irvin. His 2nd from Aikman.
He is going to throw. Drew Pearson. He got it. Touchdown. I didn't know they had it for a while. That got the ball back. I don't believe it. He just threw the ball over the scoreboard. I don't believe it. The ball was thrown short, and the defender was not watching, and Pearson came back to make the catch for him. Boy, what a play that was. What a ball game, huh? So the Dallas Cowboys move in to the championship game of the NFC.
Quickly. The pass to Harper. Harper off to the races. They're going to run him down, however. Kelvin Martin, touchdown. Pass is picked off by Washington. And the Cowboys advance to the Super Bowl.
The Cowboys look to win the Super Bowl for the 3rd time in 4 years. For Barry Switzer, the former Oklahoma head coach, his ultimate moment seemed no bigger than a college bowl game. The Cowboys' overpowering defense and picture-perfect offense overwhelmed the Steelers.
Aikman to pass on 1st and goal from the 3. Wide open. Jay Novacek. Touchdown.
We've got control of the game.
It was just a zone play for us there, and I think Neil O'Donnell, the ball got away from it, just slipped. He actually tried to hit a crossing route in my zone and ended up floating right to me. I said I was going to make sure I caught it, and I think at that time I was trying to score, get up and down the sideline, and get that ball in the end zone if I could. And Neil recognized that it was a blitz check, and I beat the receiver to the spot. And again, just tried to take it and get it in the end zone from there.
10, out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Hey, you get one more, you can run for mayor in Dallas. Straight up. I'll vote for you, dog. As long as you give me a job.
2nd and goal from the 4. Watkins in motion. Hand off Emmitt Smith on the right-hand side. Touchdown. Emmitt Smith scores. And Dallas, your Cowboys are world champions again.
Most valuable player at Super Bowl 30, Larry Brown.
A testimony to that team that we were able to get through all that and somehow.
This Week in History is brought to you by your local Lexus dealer, who invites you to test drive a Lexus today. On October 27, 2002, Dallas Cowboys running back Emmitt Smith ran for 109 yards against the Seattle Seahawks to set a new NFL career rushing record. Eclipsing Walter Payton's mark, Smith finished his career with 18,355 yards.
Marcus Allen on the scene. To do the story on Emmitt for CBS.
I knew it all week long. I had a feeling. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm glad I could be here. I'm so happy I could be here. I wouldn't miss this for anything.
Oh, shit. Thank you so much, man. I enjoyed everything I did for you. You made it fun, buddy. Oh, thank you.
Darryl blocked so many times for Emmitt and was very much a key cog in those great Cowboy teams of the 90s.
In New Orleans, the Cowboys faced the Cinderella Denver Broncos and its Orange Crush defense. It was doomsday in the dome. Another day at the office for the defense. Fold, spindle, and mutilate. They overwhelmed Morton and held the Broncos to just 35 yards passing.
One thing we knew that he couldn't do was run. He had no legs to run. He couldn't scramble. So our whole philosophy on defense was to collapse that pocket around him. Time to throw the football. Our defensive backs, our safeties were covering up their receivers.
Morton will throw, has time this time. Nope, Hennessy lets it go. It's intercepted again. Picked off by Aaron Kyle.
Suffocating defense allowed Landry to make an aggressive play call in the first quarter. Coach disdained 3 points for 6.
Ball at the 3-yard line. Staubach has it, hands it off the Dorsett, drives, touchdown!
The first dynamic play squeezed the juice out of the Orange Crush defense.
Roger goes deep across the middle, way downfield, and Butch Johnson caught! Touchdown! A sensational diving catch by Butch Johnson, the Cowboys' second-year wide receiver.
So here we are again, same time next year. The Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl.
That's it, baby. Last one again, baby. Last one. Last one. All net.
Troy Aikman started the game, but he clearly was not himself.
Aikman, straight drop. Here comes Bruce. He steps up deep ball to the middle. It's intercepted. And the Buffalo Bills have come to play in this Super Bowl. Come on, let's go. Keep your head in the ball game. Let's go.
Despite their tactical advantage, the Cowboys produced only 2 field goals by halftime and trailed 13-6.
But nobody was panicking. Jimmy seemed pretty calm.
We came out of that locker room like game busters.
We felt like that if we were going to get back in the game, it had to be with Emmitt because Troy wasn't at his best. And that's exactly what we did. We fed it to Emmitt and took it down the field.
The Cowboys gave the ball to Smith 7 times on an 8-play drive.
Smith for 9, Smith for 3, Smith for 8, Smith for 7. Smith, tackles and breaks away to the 10, to the 5, touchdown Emmitt Smith. Oh, what a run by the league's MVP.
He was hit in the backfield. He was going to go down. Most back, almost all backs would have gone down. And the Cowboys have turned this game dramatically.
In that moment, the game was over. We never gave Buffalo a chance to truly settle back in from that point on. We hit them with a flurry of shots.
4th and goal at the 1. Wentz, pitch left to Smith, blocked from Johnston. Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
With 132 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, Emmitt Smith was named the Super Bowl MVP. And the Cowboys again were crowned world champions.
2 in a row. How sweet it is. Yeah. Back to back, baby.
Back to back, baby.
Back, baby.
Cowboys back to back in the half. Yeah. Woo!
trouble getting to the big games. Winning them was always the problem. In Super Bowl VI, they faced an up-and-coming team, the Miami Dolphins. Film work paid off. Dwayne Thomas led the Cowboys with 95 yards rushing. As a team, they piled up a record 252 yards on the ground. The Cowboys disguised their runs and had Bonicante, number 85, going the wrong way all day. Dallas moved the ball effortlessly and gave ground reluctantly. Miami managed 3 points. For the only time in Super Bowl history, a team was held without a touchdown. For Bob Lilly, the Cowboy who had endured the most hardship, it was his finest hour. Number 74 authored the game's signature play.
Long count by Gracie, goes back to pass. Looking, takes, back to the 20-yard line. Still takes, back to the 15. Still being chased to the 10. What a save by Bob Lilly.
Thank you, Coach. It's pretty nice. Congratulations. I'm really happy.
For the Cowboys and their fans, the final seconds were counted down like a New Year's celebration.
I remember Coach Landry being lifted off the shoulders of the players coming off the field. I still have that picture of him smiling.
In the biggest game of his career, Troy Aikman delivered an MVP performance.
Going for the end zone. Nobody back at the 2, takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback throw like Troy threw that day. It was like no one is going to stop this from happening.
Aikman passed for 273 yards and 4 touchdowns, 2 of them to Michael Irvin. Cowboys defense, overshadowed all year, never gave Buffalo a chance. Ken Norton knocked Jim Kelly out of the game in the second quarter, and the defense forced a Super Bowl record 9 turnovers.
I don't think we ever thought in our wildest dreams that we would get that many turnovers. We were fortunate enough to recover them, score, and keep scoring.
In the end, the only mistake the Cowboys made was celebrating a little too early.
It's a sack by Jethro. And fumble. And Leon Lett picks it out of the 40. Oh, look out, here he goes. Here comes the 10 to the 20. Go ahead. Oh, Leon Lett has it back out of his hand. It's a fumble. It's a fumble. He had it knocked out of his hand. It's not going to be a touchdown. No, it's not.
Leon came to the sideline, and I said, man, what happened? He said he was watching the Jumbotron, and he was trying to do Michael Irvin, where he put the ball out across the goal line. And he didn't see Don Beebe.
Don Beebe caught him from behind and knocked it out of his hand. Oh, Leon! Look at him.
And at the time, it would have been a Super Bowl record for points. For 52 of them, it's hard to be upset about that. At that point, we were so happy because we realized what had happened. We were going to be champs.
The Cowboys are back on top of the mountain now. They were there in the 70s, fell off in the 80s. They're back on top now, and they should stay there a while.
Wow. What a ride it's been. Troy Aikman's the MVP. Jimmy Johnson's taken his team from the absolute Cowboys are the champions.